There are 5 basic trends that IFR is watching very, very closely going into 2025 and monitoring very closely. First of all, physical, analytic, and generative AI. Secondly, single-purpose humanoids. Thirdly, sustainability and energy consumption, obviously being very important. New fields of business and the customer segments, looking at where we grow there, and moving on from there. So diving into each one of these in a little bit more detail. From an AI perspective, 3 different levels of AI: physical, analytic, and generative. And I don't want to get into all of the details here because I want to get the panel basically up here. But analytic AI is used in a combination with vision systems and can basically help us make decisions around data. Generative AI is more of the creative AI, where we can design and we can create, based on what AI can provide to us. And then the physical AI is enabling equipment to basically make decisions based on spatial environments and data coming in from that perspective that allows the AI to make decisions of how to move forward. So very, very much on everybody's mindset right now as to how we move forward, and the panel will dig into this a little bit more. Secondly, we look at single-purpose humanoids. I think there is still, we feel that we're looking for pilot applications, a lot of buzz around the humanoid market. Obviously, you see many of them here, and I think there's going to be some very specific applications for these going forward. Safety is still a challenge. They're not working collaboratively so far, so we have to take that into consideration. I'm sure that will move in the future. But expected early applications areas we see are going to be in security and logistics and material handling. Plenty of them for you to see while you're here at the show. I think true multi-purpose humanoids are a little ways off. There's probably a bridge that we have to go through first of all, but it's certainly getting a lot of hype. Thirdly, we look at sustainability and energy consumption. Obviously, this is extremely important for customers as they increase their level of automation. Where is the energy consumption basically coming from, right? So lightweight robots, looking at how does automation maximize the energy consumption and enable people to really optimize their facilities without increasing energy costs is going to be super important. So more energy efficient robots, lightweight components with that energy saving standby is really important as well. And I think we also see reconsideration of the supply chain, where we are looking at companies relocating or locating in proximity to their end customers to reduce the amount of shipping time, to reduce the amount of time in transit, and basically the energy associated with those two. New fields of business and customer segments that we're looking at. We're beginning to see a lot of activity in construction. Many robots being applied in construction applications, specifically for those dirty, dangerous, and dull jobs that are in construction. And obviously, that faces its own set of challenges with outdoor requirements and harsh environments that we basically have to work through. Lab automation and warehousing and logistics, although maybe not a new segment, really beginning to build further and seeing more of that basically happen across the region. And finally, robots addressing labor shortages, especially as there will continue to be a shortage of workers. We hear a lot about robots taking jobs. We do not have the workforce to allow the growth that we need to see going forward. And so we absolutely have to use robots and use automation to replace that lack of labor that is going to be necessary going forward. So this is only something that continues to grow. It doesn't go away. And so finding those applications is going to be really important. So looking at flexible applications, we see continued growth around cobots and mobile manipulators, something near and dear to my heart, and democratization through ease of use. So we don't have complicated software that basically people have to work through. It's easy for anybody to basically pick up and use.